Yeah, man!
Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you guava papaya juice drink. So you're gonna need guava. I'm using 1 pound of guava fruit. Visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Papaya, 2 pounds of papaya, 2 pounds pawpaw, green lime, 6 green limes, sugar. Add enough water in a bowl. Drizzle several drops of distilled white vinegar in the water. First, wash and rinse the limes. Use your fingers, rub the skin of the papaya clean. Give it a final rinse. Do the same for the guava. While you're choosing these fruits, the ripest fruit is the best for this recipe. The riper the fruit, the better it is. You know, just as I am talking, I should have said to the lady at the market, you know what, give me the mash one and I'll pay less. But I wasn't thinking. Just know it run across my mind. If I was doing this as a business, that's what I will do. Go to the market and get the mash fruits and so forth. It's still good enough, but mash. The type of fruits that the regular customer would reject. Give papaya a final rinse. Do the same for the guava. Use your fingers and rub the skin of the guava clean. Give it a final rinse. It's best if you do this part under fresh running water. Some might say, why you need to wash the skin if we're not going to use the skin? You're correct. While we're preparing the fruit, the skin is going to get exposed to the juice. So that's why you need to wash the skin. Now the fruits are clean and ready for juicing and ready to make drink. Squeeze lime and get this out of the way. Do what I'm doing. Put lime on hard surface. Use the palm of your hand, press it and roll it hard, not to burst it though. By doing this, you're loosening the juice in the lime. Get a bowl, add a strainer. Cut lime, squeeze it. Remove the lime's juice. You don't want lime seed in the drink. We're using 6 green limes, equivalent 6 tablespoons of lime juice. Lime juice. Put it aside for later. Now prepare your cleaned papaya and guava fruit for juicing. Cut off the stem part, just kind of trim it off the guava. Cut it in quarters. Look for worms, look for spoil. If there's any, trim it. This is what the inside of a guava fruit looks like up close. See all these seeds? It's sweet, but not so sweet. It's about 30% sweet, sometimes 50%. It's kind of a fresh fruit like this. Look, you just trim it, cut it off. See? Worm. Use a sharp knife and a chopping board. Chop fruit. We are giving fruits a pre-cut, a pre-chop, so that when it goes in the blender, it won't jam the blender. So that's why we're cutting it in pieces before we blend it. As well, we're looking for foreign objects. Be organized. Get a plate to put the waste. Put chopped fruits into this bowl. Patiently go through. Prepare each fruit for blending. Do what I'm doing. I was trying not to say do what I'm doing for this video, but hey, next, with the papaya, cut the papaya in half. The easiest way to do this is to cut the papaya in half. Use a spoon. Remove the papaya's seed only. If the papaya is soft, try just to remove the seeds. Now, put the cut papaya in the middle of your palm. Hold it. Use a spoon. Scoop the fruit out. Hold the spoon in your right hand. If you're a right-handed person, scoop the fruit out. Just scrape until you scrape to the bottom of the skin. We're not using the skin. Once you do that, throw the skin out. Go through patiently and prepare each papaya fruit the same way. Use the spoon, scoop out the fruit and put it into the bowl. Ensure that you remove all the papaya's seed. Nevertheless, papaya is good for you, The papaya seed is a herb. It is used as a medicinal herb. This is what you want. It's ready for blending. Next, get your blender ready. Use the spoon, scoop the fruit out. We're starting with 2 cups of water. Add water into blender. Add half proportion of fruit mixture into the blender. Use the blender's lid. Seal the blender tight. Blend it to between 3 minutes, high speed. Voila. Ensure that the jar is put on properly on the blender's motor. While we're waiting on the blender, get a clean bowl. Definitely gonna need a strainer. You want a fine mesh strainer. You want the blender's blade to spin freely. So don't do what I'm doing right here. Look if it's blending freely. That's what you want. Cover it, allow. It's not a good practice to open the blender while it's blending, so that you know. After the time, turn off the blender. We're going to strain this first proportion of blended fruit juice. Pour out this first proportion of blended fruit juice and water over the strainer into the clean bowl. Allow it to drain. Now, add 2 more cups of water into the blender. Add the second proportion of fruit pieces into the blender. Add 1 more cup of water. Use the blender's lid, cover it. Eventually we have used 6 cups of water in total. Blend it to between 3 minutes, high speed. Allow. Get a wooden spoon like this. Use it. Put it into the strainer, move it from side to side. This will help the juice to separate itself from the fiber, which I don't think it has any fiber, to be honest. The only thing we're looking at right here is the seeds, the grinded seed, guava seeds. So strain the juice. The actual fiber broke down into the juice, so the juice is the fiber. If it's even a fiber, I think the only fiber is the skin. Strain the blended juice. While waiting for that, measure 1.5 cups sugar. I'm using brown sugar. You may use granulated sugar instead. Do the same for the second proportion. Strain it. Pour a little water in the blender. Get out the rest of the juice and then pour it on your proportion of juice. Use the wooden spoon to aid straining. That's good enough. Just remove the strainer. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background, but it's raining. Strain juice 2 between 3 times. It's almost ready. Eventually we have used 6 cups of water in total. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background, but it's raining. Once you do that, add lime juice. Add sugar. I just poured some water in this cup to get out the rest of the sugar. Use the wooden spoon, stir it in, stir it in. Stir it in until you feel no sugar grain on the bottom of the bowl while stirring. So go through patiently and stir it in. Stir the sugar into the juice. Taste it. It's not sweet enough. I'm going to add 1/4 pound more sugar. So in total, it's going to be 2 pounds of sugar we're using. Stir it in, stir it in. Can you see the papaya, the guava, and the lime juice colors in the juice as I'm stirring it? Look, 2 pounds of sugar. You can see the blend. If you look attentively, you can see the fruits colors. I'm going to taste this now. Perfect! This is sweet enough. When you're finished, this is how you want the juice to look. Smooth, thick, and rich. And it looks clean. To store juice, pour juice into a jar. Keep it in the refrigerator between 5 days only. However, pour it in a big bottle like this and you can freeze it for up to 6 months, maybe a year. Therefore, do what I'm doing. Pour juice into a bottle. Finish. To give it a fresher flavor, pour half the amount of juice in water on the juice. Guava papaya juice drink is best served cooled on the rocks. Before you pour juice, shake the bottle well. Pour some of this creamy, juicy looking guava papaya juice drink into the glass. This is guava papaya juice drink. Visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Subscribe, like, and share. You should try making this drink yourself. When you do, give us feedback. Guava papaya juice drink. Now I'm gonna critique this juice for you. First of all, it is thick. The blend of fruit juice has an interesting flavor. I am neither tasting the guava nor the papaya. It's as if the mixture formed its own flavor. The flavor is guava, papaya, lime. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Yeah, man. To eat a guava fruit, wash the skin clean. You just bite into the fruit. But while you're biting, look for worm and spoilage. It has a sweet, fresh flavor. Chew it and swallow the seed and everything. Bye.